Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to learn the most versatile Excel function, the index function. Understanding index can greatly enhance your Excel skills. In this video, we'll take you step-by-step process to understand everything you need to know about index effectively. So let's get started.
Don't forget to subscribe KnowHow and press the bell icon for more videos.
So let's first understand what the index function all about. The index function is a fundamental lookup and reference function in Excel. It allows you to retrieve data from a specific cell within an array or a range of cells. This function is incredibly useful for extracting information from large dataset or organizing your data in creative ways. Now let's move to the syntax of this function. The syntax of the index function is quite straightforward, but it has multiple variations. The basic syntax of the index function is equal index bracket start array comma row number comma column number bracket close. Now let's move to the practical example to understand how index function works. In this example, we have the sales value of different products in different weeks of the month. If we want to know the exact sale of a product in particular week, we can use this function. So how we will use this function? Let's see it. To apply this function, I will write equal and then index bracket start and select the table array, then comma. After comma, I have to specify the row number. So my rows are actually the products which I will write in this cell, that is the I2. Then comma. Now I will select the cell in which I will write the column number. So I will select this I3. Now close this bracket and press enter. I get the result 48, which is exactly the same about the product number 5 in the week 4. So I can change this product number and the week number and get the result which I want. This was the most basic application of the index function. Now we are going to move towards the advanced application of the index function, where we will combine this function with the other function to get a meaningful data for us. Now you can see that we have the example in which we have different planets and their information about mass, diameter, temperature, force of gravity. And we want to get some specific data, like for example we want to measure the average diameter of all planets, or we want to determine the maximum value or the minimum value, or we want to find out the sum of different values. So how we can use this index function with all these functions to get the average, maximum, minimum and sum of diameter. Since we know that the result of an index formula is a reference, so we can use it within our function to make a dynamic range. So to apply this over here, first for example, if I want to only get the diameter, how I will write it? I will write equal index bracket start the table array, then comma, and now the row number. Because I don't need a row number, so I'll skip it and write another comma, and then I'll select the column number. So that is the second column in my table array. So I'll write 2 and then close this bracket and press enter. So now with this formula we get the diameter of the different planets. Now I will copy this index formula. After copying it, I am going to this cell of the average diameter and I'll write equal average, and now paste the formula of the index that I have about the diameter, close the bracket and press enter. Now you can see that we got the average diameter of all the planets. Now the second thing is how we can determine the maximum diameter. To determine the maximum diameter, I use this formula equal maximum bracket start, paste the index formula, close the bracket and press enter. Now to determine the minimum diameter, I will write equal min, that is minimum function, bracket start, paste the index function, close the bracket and press enter. Similarly, I can also calculate the sum using the formula equal sum bracket start, paste the index function, close the bracket and press enter. So in this way, you can use this index function to specify a particular range of data and then use other formulas like average, maximum, minimum and sum to calculate these values. Congratulations, you have now become Index Function Pro. We have covered the basics as well as the advanced techniques of using index function with other functions. I have also made another video on index and match function together. The link of that video is given in the description below. Thanks for joining us today and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more Excel tips and tricks and tutorials. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. Happy excelling!